put two and two together.
Yeah.
So the next thing you know, I see him. He says, I put you in Wilford Academy. It's on your route
What's
on
that?
Broadway. Wilford Academy was a hairdressing school above Lindy's, which was one of my stops. He just stopped there in
What's
the morning.
Lindy's? Why does that name sound so familiar?
Lindy's was a great diner and restaurant, 24 hours on
still
Broadway.
around?
No. But that was like a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the next morning I go there. I had to be there at 9 o'clock, like for school. There's 20 or 30 gorgeous looking broads there. I stayed there every day until 11.
I love school.
No, I love school. It was crazy. But they came in one morning. Kenneth, who was like the best hairdresser in the world, he was Senator Jackie Kennedy's. And then she built him when she became president. She built Kenneth's fam. And he had
Kenneth who?
Kenneth was his name, Kenneth. I mean,
That's the hairdresser?
Major.
Yeah.
I mean, major guy. He worked for Lily Daché on 56th and Park. So they were there for Shampoo Boys. And there were two raccoons, him and his partner. And I looked good, and they figured, oh, I'm going to get this kid. Some shot. Forget about it. But they told me, the teacher said you go there, and it counts as school time. But you get tips. And it was Lily Daché. I used to pass it all the time. Because Lily Daché was 56th and Park. I'd go down that street a lot, make a right, and go to the Waldorf. There were some limousines, all these classy women. I always had an eye for women, even when I was a kid. And I thought, I'll go. And the fourth head of hair was Marilyn Monroe. I couldn't believe it.
The fourth person you did?
Fourth head of hair I washed. But what nobody knew, when Costello and all them went home, I really had nowhere to go. And that's when Paramount Pictures, the theater on Broadway, was open 24 hours a day. So I used to go there. I got to know everybody. They give me popcorn. I go in the balcony. I watched Some Like It Hot 10 times already. I wouldn't tell you what I was doing in the balcony at 15, watching this broad. Forget about it. And now I'm washing her hair. I couldn't believe it. And I don't even know how long I was looking at her. Because, the maid brings her in. They put a smock on her. Then they prepare her. Then you go in, and you got to test the water on their wrist. I mean, a very high-end thing.
Yeah.
And she liked a hard shampoo.
You're pampering them.
Yeah, and so I'm rubbing her hand. She's more like we're having sex. I get an erection. I'm poking her in the ear because my three-piece set's on her shoulder. And I'm watching her and she's moaning. I'm saying, this is Marilyn Monroe. Who am I going to tell? Nobody believes
Nobody's going to believe this, yeah.
But the funniest thing, I get an erection. Now I got a towel dry her hair and walk into the station. And I got this stupid little uniform on. So I'm walking behind and they were all laughing. Then she started requesting me and that was it.
How old was she at this point?
She was 31 at the time.
Oh, shit.
But she was amazing. I mean, just the fact that she was Marilyn Monroe.
I mean, yeah, she was the girl.
Big sex symbol, yeah.
Yeah, she was the woman.
But it was crazy. I mean.
And that continued until you went to Vegas?
No. Oh, yeah, we kept seeing, we never let anybody know we were friends,
But when you went to Vegas, she was in Vegas also?
She was there, yeah. She was there until, in fact, we were at the inauguration again. I went to the inauguration.
For Kennedy?
Costello wasn't going to go. I went. I was sitting like fourth from there because they all knew, this guy could go anywhere, and they gave him the best tickets. So I had a tuxedo on. I'm sitting there like 17, 18 years old.
With Marilyn Monroe?
No, she was, they were scattered all over. I was just sitting with her.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just there. But
for Kennedy, right? This is
just Kennedy. And I
saw
Nixon, Eisenhower, all of them on stage that day when they were bringing them in. I went to every party because Sinatra emceed all the balls. There's 4 balls.
Wow.
That's when he had that
prime Sinatra.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, he created that song for him, the campaign song, High Hopes.
I didn't know that.
No, it was great, man. No, it was. I mean, I understand. Here's a kid.
Was the rest of the Rat Pack still in the picture?
Oh, they were all together.
Yeah,
that was the big time. Yeah,
you had to hang out with all of them.
And then right after that is when it started falling apart, because the mistake John made was get Bobby to be Attorney General, and everybody sent messages, even to the father. You got to stop that now. And Marcellus and all them went nuts, because if it wasn't for the International Longshoremen, the Teamsters,
he never got elected.
He would never got elected.
Yeah.
Plus, I remember I flew to Dallas, and somebody picked me up. And they took me about 30 miles out. I had a suitcase, and I don't know how much money was in that. I dropped it off at a ranch. 2 days later, Linda Main Johnson announced that he was his running mate. They bought him. They promised Kennedy 8 years, and then Linda Main Johnson will have the other 8 years. It's the only reason he did it. So when it was ready to assassinate him, Lyndon Baines Johnson set up the assassination. And the Texas Rangers were the backups. That's who brought him there. No, I mean, the stuff in my book, even the lawyer said, "You're going to go to jail." I said, "Let me go to jail. How many books I'm going to sell?" Forget about it. Nobody came. Nobody filed a lawsuit. I said dead to rights. Robert Kennedy arranged for Marilyn to get killed. I was at Cal Neva that Saturday.
Hold on. The Attorney General arranged for Marilyn Monroe to be killed?
Yep.
How'd they kill her?
A doctor we all used, the CIA, the mob, everybody used to use this guy. He was studying to be anesthesiologist. And he pumped oxygen. We all have a fallopian organ, a large organ in our groin, male or female. And all he did through her pubic hairs was inject oxygen in it.
They put it in your vein?
She died embolism. That's why when they did the autopsy, they said she had drugs in the system. She had drugs in the system for
Every
20
day,
years. Forget about it. No, but it happened. We were all in Cal Neva.
What's Cal Neva?
Cal Neva's up California, Nevada. There was one resort. Sinatra owned it.
Someone on the border?
Yeah, on the border.
Okay.
Great one. Had bungalows. You can enter on the California side. Nobody knew. We were there for a long weekend. Again, I was just there to listen. And they were trying to set up Bobby with Marilyn. Because both the brothers were fucking him by then. John and...
So this lady got around, huh?
Well, not only that, what happened, once John became president, Marilyn believed what he said. Once he becomes president, he's going to leave Jackie and marry her. That ain't going to happen.
No.
So he told Bobby, "You got to get her away from me.
Take her off my hands."
Yeah, so Bobby already had 4 kids. He impregnated Marilyn and convinced her to abort it. And that's when she went nuts. She was going to go public with it. "I'm done with these Catholic boys."
And that's when they
figured they got to whack her. 3 days later, they whacked her.